Are the Doombringers any good in patch 6.2.2? This is the special Ikit Workshop version Warpfire Throwers, so we're going to go into how they differ from the base model and so forth. I had to poke and confirm in-game, but this isn't just recruited from the Regiment of Renown panel, it comes at rank 9. So for all intents and purposes, it is a Regiment of Renown. Let us now proceed. Recruited for 700 gold and 175 upkeep, the Doombringers come on Ultra with 48 entities with 5,904 health. You may be immediately wondering, what gives? I thought Warpfire Throwers had 32. They do. This is new. Leadership 50, Speed 38, and Charge Speed of 44 are not new. Melee attack of 32 is a pronounced improvement, literally double the base value of the regular unit. Attack interval 4.3 is the same, no melee splash. I remind, this does include rank 9 bonuses, but there's no way the regular got this good on its own. Melee defense 34 is 18 better than the original. Weapon strength 18 is still really bad. Split base 14 and 4 armor piercing, but that's what you're given. Charge bonus is 2, and the max is 150 per original. Ammunition on these cards lists 72, but that's basically an illusion. It comes as 18 in-game and reflects 4 shots per volley, so keep the volleys in mind as you read/listen. Range 80, official damage 132, and is flaming, magical, and inflicts burnt for extra leadership debuff. Actual damage is listed the same. Base 8, 3 AP per direct impact. Detonation radius 3 meters. Base 20 and AP 7 explosive damage, but reload time 11.48 seconds is a substantial improvement, being rank 9. Total accuracy 20, calibration distance 40, calibration area a tight enough 1.7 meters, small pin cap in max circuits pinned after the first, before detonation are 2. So extra pierce of infantry before the explosion. Aside from having both Scurry Away and the Strength in Numbers passive, minus 10% speed and plus 8 melee defense while over 50% HP, it has charged defense versus large, so will reject cavalry charges unaided, and has Unbreakable, which means it'll fight to the last rat. This is highly unusual and will greatly assist both their general damage output and functioning as a competent tar pit for your forces until you can pry stuff off them with a crowbar, or a rat ogre unit. With all of Ikit's workshop upgrades, they gain plus 10% missile strength, plus 25 armor, plus 25% fire resistance, including against other Warpfire Throwers, and concentrated flame, and here I get to focus on what this does for units as opposed to Ikit Claw. Well, it's plus 10% range, that's the same, but the bonus versus large for the unit version is a value of 8. This means 8 more missile strength for each direct impact, but along the base 8 to AP3 ratio we began with. Thing is, this is per impact, and there's 4 shots in 1 volley, so that's a 73% rounded up increase in direct damage when hitting a large target, including multiple times. Of course, all the redline skills and text in my original video apply, as do the bonuses provided by a Warlock Engineer. So how do we use the Doombringers? Well, as compared to a normal thrower unit, you can feel much safer throwing it into combat against cavalry and monstrous infantry, because for a time it will hold its own. Guard mode seems a hard thing to use with rattling guns, but you might have more benefit here. Either way, more entities in a ranged unit means, ipso facto, more damage. Being unbreakable means you can use it in all kinds of really evil ways, including, in extremis, as a place to plop a big damaging spell. Fire resistance might matter for that, but high armor and low entity count probably matters for more. Either way, they are better, clearly better, and more resilience is good, but the Unbreakable is once again the real star of the show, letting you pull off stuff Skaven generally have no right to. I also want to say that in comparison with normal forces, Warpfire Throwers can be shockingly accurate against single entities if allowed to, like a horse rider with low armor, and that can be staggered. I found that out against the Fey Enchantress. These are flat-out murder dispensers if allowed to be. And again, with Unbreakable, charge defense, and actual decent melee stats, they're a lot harder to deny their chance at flame-soaked glory. For a Regiment of Renown unit, the cost is very affordable, and you're mostly paying for the expanded unit size, so you shouldn't hold back. I mean, unless you really want it as an emergency army option. I grant you, it should be super nasty in city streets, but it's your call. Take care, and have fun bringing the doom and the flame. Make Tzeentch demons jealous.